Hi friends, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Amy from Neurotic Mom Bakes, and today I'm actually not baking anything. I'm showing you something savory, but going along with my theme for the last week or two, I'm showing you lots of things that you can make to freeze for later, because some of you I know are housebound and under quarantine right now, and hopefully you have some of these ingredients on hand or are able to quickly go out to your supermarket and grab some of these. I'll talk about some different variations, but I'm going to be walking you through some breakfast burritos. They're really simple and easy to make, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with some bacon. You do not have to use that, but I had some, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. This is pre-cooked bacon, so it'll cook a lot faster in the skillet. And I do the bacon first because then you get to fry the hash browns or potatoes in the bacon grease, and it just tastes really good. Or you can just drain the fat out, the bacon grease out, if you don't want those extra calories, that's fine. Or just take the bacon out altogether. Another option is sausage. You could totally fry some sausage in here. After I get this all cooked up, I'm gonna slice it up into little pieces. I think that'll be good for now. Maybe a couple more pieces. You can do this on the stove in a frying pan. I am making a whole bunch. You don't need to do this amount that I'm showing you today, but I have a big family and they love these and they eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner when I make them. So I try to make a lot. I'm on about 375 degrees. 350, 375. You need a pretty high heat for this. If you like them extra crispy, leave them in there longer. If you want a softer bite, take them out when they're still soft. Make sure they're cooked all the way through if you are not using the pre-cooked bacon. A little bit longer. Okay, I'm gonna let that one cook. But the next thing I have are some frozen hash browns. You can do the shredded ones. I have the little diced potatoes. Another option is you can boil some potatoes that you have, just parboil them, which means not boil them all the way through until they're fully cooked. Just get them partially cooked, chop them up or grate them up, and then you can fry them in the frying pan. But I was able to get these at my grocery store, and it's a little easier step. Okay, I have a little bit of bacon grease in there, but not as much as if I were cooking the uncooked bacon. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of oil. And I'm going to throw these hash browns right in. We'll use them all. You want to get them coated in the oil, so I'm going to add a little more. It'll just help them brown up. Okay, spread them out evenly. Okay, those take a minute, so while they're cooking, I'm going to get the rest of everything ready. Okay, I have a dozen eggs here. Any amount works. There's no set recipe. If you want more potatoes and fewer eggs, that's fine. If you want it really lots of eggs in there, put more in. Oh, and then I wanted to talk about if you can't find eggs. Now I happen to have a lot that I need to use up. But powdered eggs totally work. I ordered a big bag of powdered eggs on Amazon, and you just follow the directions on there. Just add water or whatever it is they say. And they're real eggs. They're real eggs. You don't need to be afraid of them. Those will absolutely 100% work as well. If you don't have potatoes or hash browns, you don't have to use those either. You can just do eggs. Eggs and bacon, or eggs and sausage, or eggs and ham. works. Okay, I need to check my hash browns. I'll just get like a big spatula and just kind of turn them. Move them around the pan. There we go. Okay, let's continue on with the eggs. To make your eggs nice and fluffy, always add a little bit of milk. You can add cream too. A little bit of milk. And then I'm gonna add, I like it extra peppery. So I'm gonna add quite a bit of pepper. And then don't forget the salt, just like half a teaspoon. Don't forget to salt and pepper these. I'll do that the next time I turn them. But I'm gonna just whisk this egg and milk mixture. Okay, I'm also gonna add lots of cheese. I like them extra cheesy. Doesn't have to be added if you don't want it in there. And then I'm gonna dice up my bacon and also put that right in there. Get my cutting board. Another way that I have dressed up the breakfast burrito, I didn't have any bacon or any ham or sausage or anything. And again, you can just do them plain with potatoes and eggs and cheese. But I added some black beans and some corn, just some canned corn, to have like a Southwest theme. And I really liked those. That is an option you can do. Some green chilies in there would be really good. Okay, I'm gonna check on my potatoes really quick. Starting to brown up a little. Let's add lots of salt. Pepper. Okay. Back to the egg mixture. Just want to make sure these pieces are broken up. Pretty small. We'll add the bacon in there. Okay, there we go. Okay, as soon as these are soft and cooked all the way through, we're gonna take this egg mixture and pour it right on top and let it cook. Just give it a little taste. They're getting soft and they're seasoned well. Well, that's good. We're gonna leave it. In fact, I think they're soft enough. I think they're good to go. Yeah, because they will continue to cook with the eggs in there. So they're just like barely under. And at this point, I'm gonna take my entire egg mixture. Now I like to keep stirring pretty continually until it's cooked through, so you don't get those weird little brown pieces when you're doing scrambled eggs. I'm I'm at about 350 degrees for this step. Let it sit for a minute or two. And then I also like to add salsa once this gets cooked through. I add a generous amount of salsa just for added flavor. I have some Trader Joe's green salsa here, but you can use any brand, red or green, or none at all. Green peppers would be really good in here. I've done that before. Ham and green peppers, really, really good. Obviously, you can make this on a much smaller scale than I'm doing here. Just a few pieces of bacon, a potato or two, or a handful of hash browns, a couple eggs. But I want to get a lot of these in the freezer. And like I said, I have a big family, and they all like these. Every last member of the family. Which is rare because it's not very often with 5 kids that I make something and all 5 like them, and my husband, and me. I just have store-bought tortillas. You can get whole wheat tortillas. I just get whatever's on sale, and they've come out of the fridge, and I want them pretty soft when I roll up the burritos. It's easier to handle, so I'm gonna just stick this in the microwave for about a minute. You can skip that step. You don't have to do this. All right, my eggs are pretty much set. At this point, I'm going to add some salsa for extra flavor. And just get that mixed in. Just do a taste test. See those brown things happen. Do a taste test, make sure it's seasoned well. You can add more cheese if you'd like. Okay, all right, we are ready for assembly. I'm going to turn the heat off of this. And I've got my warm tortillas here. This is a part that the kids can help with. I'll have them scoop out the mix into their tortillas. They like helping to roll them up. Okay, and I'm just going to get a spoon, clean spoon, and just scoop some of this mixture into the tortilla. Okay, and then to roll, I'll just kind of fold in the sides and then roll it up, and I'll set it aside because I'm going to wrap them. You can eat them right away for dinner or lunch, or breakfast, which we've done. Okay, so you'll just keep rolling and wrapping and filling until you've used all the egg mixture, egg and potato mixture. And then to store these, you can do it 2 ways. I like to double wrap because I like them I like them to last a long time. So I will actually get some plastic wrap, and I'll just cut them into little rectangles. Then I'll get my burrito in the corner, roll it up, bring the sides in, set it aside. Make sure it's fully wrapped, nice and tight. And then I will put these in a baggie. Date them, label them, put them in the freezer. Tinfoil also works just as effectively. If you are wanting to use less plastic, or if you don't have plastic. Same thing, just wrap them up. Okay, and then I'll just Now, to reheat these, the best way that I've found is I will pull a burrito out of the freezer and unwrap it. Make sure you don't put tinfoil in the microwave. I will unwrap it. I will get a damp paper towel and wrap it around the burrito, and I will put it in the microwave for about a minute to a minute and a half until it's heated all the way through. And then to serve it, I love to get sour cream and salsa and yeah, just eat it for breakfast. And, oh, and extra cheese. You can put some extra cheese on top. That's my favorite way to eat it. Thanks for being here today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you try these out, let me know how they work out for you. And get creative. Let me know what other additions you add to your breakfast burritos. I'd like some ideas. And just most importantly, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, keep your distance. Let's get through this coronavirus crisis. And hopefully this tutorial will help.